I will be reviewing the 1993 film by Jonathan Demme, director of Silence of the Lambs, Philadelphia. Now, just to get all the laughs out, this is about AIDS, which seems to be a joke at my school. Not that funny to me. It's really not. Kind of serious, but okay. Well, start off the plot. It has Tom Hanks in it and Denzel Washington as two lawyers. Well, Tom Hanks plays a lawyer named Andrew Beckett, works at a law firm, had just been kind of promoted, and he contracts the AIDS virus. He's gay, and he tries to hide it, like hide the lesions and stuff. And he does pretty well, but then about a month or two later, he comes to Denzel Washington, another lawyer, and he says he's been fired from that law firm, which is weird because he just got promoted. And he thinks it's because they fired him because he has AIDS. And at first, Denzel Washington hesitates at first because, Denzel Washington's a little prejudiced in this movie, and he's not really comfortable around people with AIDS. Remember, it's 1993. It was AIDS was kind of like a new kind of thing, But soon Denzel Washington, accepts the case, and they work together. And the second half of the movie is just basically in the courtroom. And it's not like a very intense courtroom like a movie. It's not like, I found the evidence or something. It's just kind of subtle, but it's very interesting. Now, this movie, people say it's boring. I guess it can be, because there's not really a lot of action in it, but I found this movie very interesting. People say Silence of the Lambs is a lot better. No, I think this is Jonathan Demme's masterpiece. It's probably my second favorite movie of all time. It's so good. I'll admit, the first time I watched it, it kind of scared me, really. It's kind of silly, but it's just the matter of it. Like, how this guy contracted a deadly disease that's, incurable. And it's a scary thought, because it can happen to anyone. But, it's when you get past that, it's really good movie. So, moving on. The acting in this movie, fantastic. It has, like I said, Tom Hanks. Gosh dang it. Hold on. Forget it. It's a little glare. But, has Tom Hanks, Denzel Washington, and Jason Robards. And, well, it won 2 Academy Awards for Best Original Song by Bruce Springsteen. It's called Streets of Philadelphia. Good song. And also won an award for Best Actor, Tom Hanks. Well-deserved Oscar, let me say. But yeah, this is 2-disc anniversary edition. It has commentary by Jonathan Demme. Great commentary. And by the screenwriter. Yeah. One of the reasons Jonathan Demme picked a movie about AIDS to direct is one of his close friends contracted AIDS, and he thought to himself, well, I'm a filmmaker, what can I do to help people be aware of AIDS? How can I help? And so he made a movie. And this movie actually, ironically, was the writers and producers of this film were sued. And because this man named Jeffrey Bowers, his life was very similar to this, almost like very suspiciously similar. Like, the family of Jeffrey Bowers said about 52 scenes out of this movie were what happened to Jeffrey in his life. And so they got sued. I'm not sure who won. They never find that out. But I'm pretty sure the Philadelphia people don't, because they're rich, But yeah, it's very ironic because they got, at the end of the credits there is a dedication. It's like this film is inspired by Jeffrey Bowers, but the family of Jeffrey Bowers still sued him, and yeah, so it's very ironic. But yeah, anything else I can say about this movie? Not really. Yeah, so if you're kind of closed-minded about people with AIDS or gay people or whatever, you really need to see this movie because I mean it might change your outlook. Be like, oh my god, because it's just all the stuff that Tom Hanks goes through. He's like everybody like just doesn't want to be around him, and he gets fired from his job. He's dying, and it's like it's horrible. But it's a pretty sympathetic movie. I mean, it's like Tom Hanks is like the hero in this movie. He like it's like you kind of like know this guy, you like this guy, even like you don't want to see him die at the end, and it's very sad when you do. Like you like kind of fall in love with this guy, and then at the end he just dies. I mean, spoiler alert, he dies, but I mean he has AIDS. But yeah, it's very sad. And so I recommend this movie. I definitely recommend this movie. 9 out of 10. Pick it up. I'm sure you can find it a lot of places. It's a pretty well known movie. But yeah, it's great.